Good day, YouTube. My name is Darren and my daughter Sophie. My amateur radio call sign is
N4VA4.
Hey, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider to subscribe to my channel. Leave me a like and a thumbs up and a comment. In this video, I'm going to update the firmware on my Mercury Lux and also the Mercury Remote PC. But first, let me drink some coffee. Okay, how do you know if you have the latest firmware? First thing you need to do is turn off your Mercury amplifier. Okay, and then turn it back on. And then on the top left, you're going to see version 1.1 is my case.
Where?
Where?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's already finished. Push it again to turn it off. Yeah. Okay. We're going to download the firmware first. So go to your favorite web browser. And what we're going to type in there, search for KM3KM.com. All right. And this is the home page. So you're going to select download. And then we have two files here. The top one is the Mercury Lux PC software version 1.2. And the second one is the Mercury Lux firmware. Let's do the firmware first. So what we do is, if you can't double click on this link to download, there it is. Never mind, it's working now. So it downloaded the file already. So let's go to the downloads folder. And you see it says firmware update. Do a right mouse click and then click on extract all. And let's use the default folder, extract. Okay, here's the current folder. I'm going to close out the original download. And so this is what we got, update. So this is a folder, double click. All right, we need to make sure that you do have a connectivity, the USB connection from the Mercury Lux to your computer. It's a USB cable. And there is some documentation here about the procedure. And here's the tile uploader. And this is an application. I think we're going to initiate the tie uploader. I'm just going to do a right mouse click and then run it as the administrator. Click on more info and then run it anyways. Down in the bottom, I want to bring this up on screen. It says, do you want to allow this app from an unknown publish to make changes to your device? And then you select yes. Let me look at the drop down. You only got one option. That's my serial USB cable, and I want to upload it. The radio has to be, amplifier has to be turned on in order for this to update. And then select the file. It's only one file here. It's the hex file, and click open. It sounded like it rebooted itself, and I'm going to go ahead and X out, close this out. So now let's take a look at the Mercury Lux and see if it updated to version 1.2. I'm going to power off the Mercury Lux, power it back on. I'm still showing version 1.1, so I'm not sure. Oh, there it is, firmware. It's actually up here. I was wrong. You see it? Version 1.2. So the splash screen is incorrect. When you see it up here, that's just a splash screen. It shows version 1.1. but the actual firmware is displayed up here. Firmware version 1.2. Next thing to do is the remote PC. Let me bring that on screen. See the remote PC, it says Mercury Lux PC version 1.0, and the latest version is 1.2. We're going to download the PC software, and then let's update this to version 1.2. So I'm going to X out of here, double click on this link. If it doesn't work, there you go. It's completed. I was going to say, if it doesn't work, you can just do a right mouse click and an open link in a new tab. But it worked. So I'm done with this. Let's go to the file manager, to the downloads page, and here it is. I want to right mouse click and then extract all. It's the default folder, extract. All right, so it popped up a new window. I'm going to close out the old window. Here's a README file. Double click on it. For full operation of this software, it is necessary to update to firmware 1.2. There is no need to update firmware 1.2 if you receive your Mercury after September 1st, 2023. Okay. Here's the drivers for the serial port. Double click on it to install. And then do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Just select yes. Because I had the previous version, it really didn't need to install any serial drivers. No installation is necessary. Click done. Okay, Mercury Lux PC version 1.2, right mouse click and then run it as the administrator. Click on more info and then run it anyways. And do you want to allow this app from your unknown publish to make changes to your device? Select yes. All right, the port cannot be opened. Click OK. That's fine. And if you don't know what COM port you're using, because I'm using COM3, that's all I have. If you don't know what COM port you're using, you go to your search feature at the bottom left and then type in Device Manager. And then look for ports, drop it down, and then it'll list all your ports. I only have one, so it's just COM port 3. All right, so take a look at the version. It's now version 1.2. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here at the bottom, version 1.2, right mouse click, and I'm going to pin it to the taskbar. This one here, this is the older version. I'm going to right mouse click and it unpin from the taskbar. It's more like a shortcut. And let me see if I have connection. Antenna 1, 6 meters. No warnings. I want to turn on the fan. The fan is a max fan. Standby. It's in standby. It's in operate. So operate, it's a brighter color. I wish it would change the word standby to operate instead of standby and it's bright. And then when you click on it, it's subdued standby and the Mercury Lux is showing standby. And to reset it, any kind of fault, you can just reset it here. So that's it. Version 1.2 on the Mercury PC remote and also version 1.2 on the Mercury Lux. Well, there it is. I hope you enjoyed my video in updating the firmware on the Mercury Lux. My name is Darren and my helper name is Sophie. My amateur radio call sign is
N4V4.
Say it again.
N4V4.
Very good. My future ham. So until next videos, 73s, and have a great day.